Got the Echo. These don't have any flips on them. You can put a Husqvarna cap on here though. I did show that in the video. Let's take a look at air cleaner design here. Got the Husky way right here. You got the Echo way, which is similar, more similar to the Stihl way on this saw. And we're gonna go ahead and I also cleaned out the air cleaner on this this Stihl here, okay? Because I did make that video. Hey everybody, Okie Woodsman here today. We have an exciting show, I think. We've got 3 saws with 24-inch, 25, 24-inch bars, whatever you want to say. Today we got a Stihl 461, around 70 cc. We have an Echo CS620 PW 60 cc and a 562 XP 60 cc. I'd say all these saws actually have probably a similar amount of time on them, to be honest with you. That Stihl is older, but the homeowner told me that he's probably got about 12 tanks through it. So that Echo might have 15. That Husky might have 10 to 15. Okay. We got semi-chisel on the Stihl because that's what the homeowner has. And then I've got Husqvarna bars and chains on these other saws. And I did hand file each one of these and took the rakers down on each one of these just now. Just wanted to kind of show a little bit some differences. If you're not familiar with the brands, let's talk about them real quick, okay? Echo design, this is different than a 7310, I think, everybody. Stihl design and Husqvarna design. Husqvarna turn a saw off, you push down right here, that turns it off. Echo, when the saw is on, flip it off right there. Stihl, opposite, you push up. It has stop and an up arrow. You push up. It's an off right now. That's off position. So when you're running it, if you want to stop it, yeah, flip it up. A little bit different, okay? There's run. There's a full choke setting, half choke, and run. All right, we got our Stihl flippy caps. They're functional. Some people don't like them. I don't mind them. Got the Echo. These don't have any flips on them. You can put a Husqvarna cap on here though. I did show that in the video. And 562, the Husqvarna flippy caps. All right, this saw is equipped with a full wrap, West Coast style dogs. This one is full wrap, itty bitty dogs. And the Husky, that's how it came, with no dog on the side here, and I'm not too worried about it. One thing here, let's take a look at air cleaner design here. Got the Husky way right here. You got the Echo way, which is similar, more similar to the Stihl way on this saw. And we're gonna go ahead and I also cleaned out the air cleaner on this this Stihl here, okay? Because I did make that video. I think it's fairly controversial to some people that really love Stihls. Guys, I'm not an anti-Stihl person. I'm just pointing out differences here. I like running Stihls. I've run a 461 before. I've run a 661C. I think it was a 661 or 662. I don't remember. Can't keep up with all the numbers. Anyway, I knocked the stuff out of this filter. We're going to see if it sucks chips. Okay. Good setup. Works. Okay, I've got decomp on all 3 of these saws. Probably won't use them. Choke. This is the simplest design out of all of them, everybody. The simplest design. One separate thing for choke here. Oh, let me pull this off. In order to get that off on these 620s and 590s, you've got to kind of pull that. I recently cleaned this filter out. That one's fresh. All right. Pop that back on. And also, oh yeah, I did put some O-rings on here. You'll be happy to see. There's an O-ring here, there's an O-ring below it, and then there's another larger O-ring. I don't have a washer behind it. It should help, but if you have questions about that, let me know. Maybe I can point you to some videos. Alrighty here. And here's the Husky design. 60cc seal. I have not cleaned this filter, everybody. I've been cutting with it. I mean, it's not pristine. It's not super dirty. Let me give it a light tap Let's see what this does here. Someone said if you look inside that air cleaner, there's going to be all sorts of fines in there. Everybody, I see oil. That's what I see. I see oil. I'm not going to worry too much about it. All right. I'm not going to worry too much about it. All right, now. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and set you up on a tripod. I'm going to go ahead and, these are all cold, everybody. They are all cold. They have not been started. Let's see how they start. This is not a definitive thing. Just because, let's say, this saw doesn't start like normal, it doesn't mean that all Echoes are bad, or if this saw doesn't start, or this saw, come on. All right, let's go ahead and give these saws a start here. Let's start with, I'm gonna start with the Echo, okay? Make sure the on switch is on. We're gonna pull the choke. Now, one thing is, if you start to saw like this, I hit the choke with my leg. Okay, it just happens. That's how it is. Popped, that's good. Set this off to the side. I'm nervous to do this one in front of you all. It's been a while since I started a Stihl. Anyway, we're gonna go all the way down to the choke there. There's no on and off switch because the choke is the on and off switch. I'm gonna hit the decomp. All right, here. So there we are, we're on full choke. I'm gonna take that off full choke. Was it so powerful it knocked the camera over? And the Husqvarna. This one's got a fuel bulb. All the way up. 2 pulls and a bump. I had talked about the filter design in previous videos, and this is after cutting. I have not cleaned anything, okay? It's after cutting yesterday. This saw the most time. I would say these saws saw an equal amount of time. This one had about a half tank through it. This one it's looking like about a half tank as well. So I don't know what I'm gonna find, but I've talked about, in my experience, has been that the Stihls sucked a lot more chips into the intake. I'm not talking about past the filter. I'm talking about to the filter. Okay, so we're just going to go ahead and remove these. I'm back out here again next day. Okay, I did this one I hadn't cleaned for a while. Still looks about the same to me. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this one off. And this one was freshly cleaned. It's got some fines on the filter. And let's see what this one looks like here. All right, here. This is going to be interesting. I think I'm already seeing what I thought I would see. All right, so this again did not start clean. Okay, this started just, I've been using it. Okay, so, and this one has the most time on it from yesterday. This one started fresh and clean. As you can see, there's some fines. Of course, there's going to be some fines because it was kind of some dusty wood here and there. Okay, that one looks like that. And here is the Stihl after about the same amount of time as that. want you to see how much is in these pleats here. Okay. Now, let's do this here. Nothing really getting past it. Okay, but these pleats with a half tank, this one had been knocked out beforehand. Okay. This one has, I would say, a little bit more in it. It's not too bad, but certainly a little bit more dust going into the box here. Okay, definitely. So I mean, it's not super significant on this thing, but I would say that with an entire tank or two, this should be knocked out. I would say that on those two, you could easily cut an entire day and not think about it and not be risking your saw, really. Because, I mean, this one, while this could get blown out, it's, again, this is multiple tanks of fuel through here. Okay, multiple tanks of fuel. That's one tank, not quite one tank, half tank. Got some dust. And this one has, see if I can zoom in here a little bit better. See that? I would say less than a half tank, guys. I have not refilled this thing since yesterday. I cut a little bit with it. So let's wiggle that. Yeah, a little over half tank left, I'd say. I mean, if that's proportional, I don't know. But anyway, I thought that'd be interesting for you all to see, since I have made that video and some guys get very defensive. Again, that was just a video stating that was one reason. I did say the reason, or whatever, but that's just one reason why, when all things considered, I look at a Stihl and say, you know, not the best design, whatever. But I will tell you this, the saw ran great yesterday. It started up awesome. So I'm not opposed to owning a Stihl, okay? But just wanted to show you in all fairness. So thanks for watching. I'm gonna get to cutting again today.